you make sure you achieve the American dream. It's all about government dependency. You need me to help you. Without me, you're nothing.
You know, you have people like Black Lives Matters that really could have Black Lives Matter and give them the help they need instead of trying to race bait.
Yeah, they're not. I mean, they're not. I mean, who doesn't believe in that slogan, Black Lives Matter? I mean,
Right.
of course, everybody's
Exactly.
life matters. Right?
Yes.
If you look at American history and all the laws that's been passed, and you know, we got rid of slavery. Everything in our history, of course, we have a checkered past, but everything that this country's did is because Black lives do matter. The country has been on the decline when we elected our first Black president.
You would
Who the
think.
hell saw that coming?
Exactly. You would think.
When I saw Obama, I thought, I was like, man, this is crazy, man. A black man has been elected president. Yeah. Now I was like, wow, this is amazing. Now that slogan, you say you can be whatever you want, exactly, so long as you try hard and you make great decisions. I thought all this, that white supremacy was over, because how in the hell can a black man, if this country is racist, majority of this population is white people, how did a black man get elected to 2 terms?
Right.
Yes.
And his name is Barack Obama.
Hussein Obama.
Yes.
Hussein Obama. Yeah, well, I got Hussein in that too. That's like a racist way. Oh, what? Barack Hussein Obama.
And white people still voted for him. So
Yes.
clearly there's racism going on.
It's great that you two wrote this book to try to share the correct narrative, to put an end to this, but it's like it's a purposeful step, like you said, to victimize and hold them down so they can never achieve that American dream, because as we know, the American dream is very bad.
Well, the thing is, if they get a good education,
They'll be too smart for this.
They'll be too smart to vote Democrat. That's my thoughts.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Like the richest demographic in this country is not by household income. It's not white people. It's like Indians. I mean, and Indians and Asians, they're really big on education. You don't really hear about problems in the Indian and the Asian community. Why? Because education is big at the home.
Yes.
In the black community, it's not. Yeah, it's like in our culture, it's like if you talk and act a certain way, oh, you're trying to be white. Yeah, and if you look at the five, I think white people are not even in the top 5. I think you barely make the top 10 when it comes to income. They're trying to say that it's a wage gap between black and white. Hell, it's a wage gap between every demographic in this country when it comes to white, and white people are the lowest. I mean, if you look at the top 10 demographic of people in this country when it's based on income, it's all people of color. It's not white, and that's not based on white supremacy. It's based on culture. It's based on culture. You look at any demographic of people, if you look at their culture, culture decides your livelihood, your expectations in life, on how hard you work in life. Yeah. And right now, the black community, we have to take a look in the mirror and, be responsible for our own actions. Yeah. Make our own opportunities.
Yes.
Minorities that want to vote Democratic and the ones that support the GOP, they're almost identical now. So Democrats have
That's a good thing.
Absolutely. Well, that's got to strike fear in the hearts of Democrats around the country, because that has always been their platform, is using race baiting,
Yes.
using the minorities, relying on their votes. And now a lot of them are starting to see the light that that's not the way to go. They'll promise you the world and deliver you none of it,
Yes.
and make you reliant on the government.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every Democrat that's been elected is because of the black vote. If the black vote was to become 50-50, you would never see another Democrat in office. Never. Yeah.
So where can people buy your book?
It's real easy. It's at our website, officialhodgetwins.com.
You guys teamed up with, I believe it's called Brave Books. Tell us a little.
Right.
That was started by conservative parents, correct?
Right, because right now on the left, they're controlling the narrative. I mean, they're controlling our college system, our school system, the media, and they're pushing this CRT. So the conservative family that started Brave Books, they want to provide an alternative platform to push conservative ideas. And a great way to do this, and they came up with this children's book to push you back against CRT. It's even got great exercises in the back of the book, so you can actually bond with your kids. Right. Reinforce what is taught in the book. I mean, it's an outstanding idea, and they have several other books that preaches and teaches conservative values.
And what is the plot about, if you can summarize for us?
It's a book about 3 cheetahs who they're preparing for a race, but they're going to run into some obstacles because some of the cheetahs got stripes and the other cheetahs got spots, and they're going to separate them based on what the pattern of their fur is. And that book forces kids to judge people by the content of their character, not what their color of their skin or what the pattern of stripes or spots they have on their fur.
You're so right. And if we could just continue on a path of understanding that, I think our world would be in a much better place. And I don't think that's going to happen under the Biden regime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Thank you for being on the show, and thank you to the Hodgetwins for joining us about their book, More Than Spots and Stripes. Make sure you get your copy.
Give out that website again, boys.
officialhodgetwins.com.